Real quick with the intro that you're about to see, that was on Monday, it's now Tuesday. When I filmed it yesterday, it was my plan, like always, to do my weekly what sold, have all the videos together from the whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. With the changes that are taking place this week in my eBay store, and with what sells, and then probably the discussion points that I'll include in the video, it's pretty clear to me that that would be way too long of a video. It makes more sense to try to release them day by day. So, here's Monday. If it's ever crossed your mind that all the sold videos from the nest are starting to appear the same, you're going to want to key in to this video. I'm going to do something that I've never done in my store once. I'm going to fire sell a lot of my inventory. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you've heard me say over and over again, the minimum amount of profit that I prefer to make on any item is 10 bucks. Well, for the next few weeks of sales, forget about that. We are taking out the trash out of my store. What you should expect to see are a lot of sales that are under $10, so not even possible to make the $10 profit. Some of those sales planning on making still a very thin profit, probably going to have a lot of break-evens, and even intentionally planning to put stuff on sale that will cost me money. Selling at a loss. I spent pretty much the majority of this last weekend, including on Friday, completely reconceiving my entire business model. To be perfectly honest, I'm not at all unhappy with already my current sales. I am really happy with my daily, weekly, and monthly sales, but that doesn't mean there's not still plenty of room for improvement. Ultimately, winning at chess boils down to one thing. It's the single moves that you make move by move that improve your overall game. So having spent so many years in that mindset from having just played year after year of chess, that's really how I approach eBay. From time to time, I really enjoy doing some really deep research about how different things work, best practices, best strategies. Ultimately, just always looking for that single move that you can make, that when you make enough of the moves right in a row, that they amount to just really an increase in sales and just an overall improvement in the way that my eBay store or my eBay listings run. Before this video goes too much further, I want to be really upfront and transparent that while I spend a tremendous number of hours every single week reselling, and likewise a tremendous amount of time and effort basically spent running a business, at the end of the day, this is my hobby. I do have a regular job. So the changes that I'm about to make, probably more than half of the listings in my eBay listings right now, is a complete experiment, and I'm in no way recommending that you do the same, especially if you're doing this as your primary income. So largely, while my eBay reselling efforts have been going really well, I was just also aware that I haven't made any major changes or updates to my general strategy on eBay in a long time. So this past weekend, I did very, very little listing, processing, photos, really almost none of that stuff. I spent much of the weekend formulating and planning a completely new strategy for eBay. Of course, a lot of things that I was doing really well, that were working, those will stay in place. But I'm going to start being far more aggressive about making strategic changes specifically to affect eBay algorithm. So the strategy for sweeping changes across almost all of my listings, based on research I did into affecting eBay algorithm, and it's specifically education that I just heard that I have never heard before, and I watch a lot of YouTube about reselling. I'm certain it's possible that you've heard this recommendation before. Somehow I just missed it. The information though was so compelling, I decided to base my entire strategy about how to improve my store around this one piece of advice. So this is the weekly what sold video, but all throughout the week between different sold items, the plan will be to sprinkle in brief best practices for getting your items sold on eBay. Specifically, the practices that you do on your listings, that the eBay algorithm, which ranks items when a buyer is typing something into eBay, ranks your listing higher than it was before. So off the top, if you're specifically wondering what eBay algorithm intel I just learned, that in theory might really help boost your listings and eBay search results, 2 words, sell-through. Before this weekend, if someone told me that sell-through on eBay matters, I absolutely would have agreed. But come to find out, my understanding of sell-through and its importance was pretty limited. Before this weekend, I had only heard sell-through in reference to specific items that you're looking to see how fast that item will turn on eBay. Single item sell-through though is not the topic of this video. Today I'm launching basically a full-fledged strategy. What I'm testing this week is the importance of sell-through when applied to an entire eBay store. The argument here to improve your rank by the eBay algorithm, sell-through of your entire store or all of your listings matters. Better overall store sell-through, higher algorithm rank. I do realize in making the changes I'm currently in process of making to so many of my listings, with the idea of testing sell-through of my store. And there's really going to be no way at the end of the day that I'm going to know how that helped me in the eBay algorithm. If I get more sales, was it actually because my store sell-through was better? Or a big part of it's probably just going to be my items are going to be priced a lot more fair. Either way, once I got it in my head about doing a complete overhaul of all of my listings, entire store, really what came to mind, it is time for spring cleaning. I'm planning on having a lot of fun with this one. I hope you guys enjoy this video. My hope is to get a lot of sales this week. If goes as planned, probably none of them are going to be very impressive for that much money, but a change in pace is always kind of fun. Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Amazon. As I said in the intro, I spent basically the entire weekend, even including Friday, so a 3-day weekend, formulating my strategic overhaul of my eBay store. As a side note, if you keep hearing me reference my eBay store and heard in the past that I don't actually have a store, I just have listings on eBay, I've tried to do some research comparing how much I'll save if I did have a store. I've listened to enough other people saying that you will save money on a store if you have such and such number of listings. I can't find an exact answer. I'm pretty sure I'm going to save money though. But to be really honest, I just want to be able to call my listings on eBay my eBay store without having to explain it. So, finally official as of today, and specifically right on time for this video, as we'll be talking a lot about how to improve your store on eBay. Almost no listing on eBay this past weekend, only 2 sales on eBay today. Right off the top, this is yet more proof and further example that if you want to have success at selling on eBay and just really improve over time, it's definitely worth the time spent researching the eBay algorithm and the best practices and techniques to essentially please the algorithm. The eBay algorithm is most certainly a very, very powerful tool. One of these sold. Sold. Vintage electronic fun with computers and games. March 1983 magazine. Again, seemingly at first glance, not terrible condition. This one, just like every other one in the lot, water damage. Been selling these individually on a pretty regular basis. So most of you know that I purchased these, let's see, 41 for $100, close to a $2.50 cost of good per magazine. And this one, of course, like all the rest, really smells of cigarette smoke. By the way, I do want to take time to say, if you're brand new to my channel, and this is one of the first videos that you're watching, I want to thank you so much. It really means a lot that you take your time to watch my videos. Sold. Lot of 1, 2, 3 Nerf accessories specifically for the Modulus series gun. If you've never flipped Nerf accessories before, it's good to know they can go for some fairly good money. This one is the Attack and Defend Shield. This is a dart storage. And this is a tactical light. Tested and working. These are all considered top rail attachments. So what that means, these orange pieces right here that are spring-loaded, this is really not the appropriate matching gun, but it will still work. So the orange pieces right here just slide over the top rail, like so. Picked these up at a garage sale in a larger lot. The whole lot was $5. If I remember correctly, only one of the accessories was really worth selling by itself. In that case, I always just try to create lots that seem to make most sense. On this one, cost of goods per item, 38 cents, $1.14 total for the lot. Sold $15.15 plus shipping on eBay. Just in case you're wondering, neither of those sold items were at all marked down. They sold earlier today before I began the process of looking each individual listing in my store. So since this whole video, the focus is talking about sell-through of the store, probably pretty important we start with what mine is. So on Monday, April 5th, before I started changing any of my listings, to calculate store sell-through, what you're going to do is take, for the last 3 months, the number of items sold divided by the number of items actively listed in your store. So calculating store sell-through is really simple if you want to do this for your own store or for your own listings. I just went to the eBay app. It shows the data that you need for the last 3 months. You're going to take the total number of items sold, in my case 387, divided by the total number of active listings, 322. I haven't gone far enough to compare what is a good sell-through rate and what isn't, but I assume it's probably pretty similar to the sell-through rate of an individual item, what would be considered good and not good. So my store sell-through rate is 1.2, which is like 120%. So that roughly communicates that over the last 3 months, every item that I listed in my store sold through plus some. That's the way that I think about it, at least. If it's the same as item sell-through rate, that's actually pretty good. From the research that I've always done, if I see that an item sell-through rate is 100% or over, it's pretty much a guarantee that it's going to sell in the next 3 months, and that's a good thing. Alright, so that's where we're starting from. Over the next couple weeks, it's going to be real fun to see how that number changes. I really appreciate you watching this special series as I experiment with my eBay store. I really hope that you stick with me for a few more videos that are just different than my normal ones. I felt that in making such a big change to my eBay store, it'd be a missed opportunity to not discuss the changes that I made, why I made them, the results, and then just some added discussion about the eBay algorithm in general. I really hope that in this week's content there's something of value for you. And at the very least, maybe it's just interesting to watch as I run this experiment on my store, check back each day to see the results. That said, this series and format of sold videos only gonna last a week. If you're not a fan of this week's videos with the added commentary about the eBay algorithm, good news, next week returning back to the normal format of my sold videos. We'll be keeping the focus exclusively on the sold items, what makes it profitable, what I made, what I paid. I will be including, though, the items that I marked down this week, just so you can see, how little I made from them and what they did end up selling for. As far as calculating store sell-through, I might make that just a more regular thing in all of my videos. As I said, it's just news to me that I'm really supposed to be tracking that, and I'm just going to do a better job at keeping a regular eye on that. In my mind, I just need to do a better job at seeing my store and managing it from like a helicopter view rather than from just an individual item view. I so appreciate your time, and as always, I'll see all y'all on the next video.